Welcome back to Three Guys and a Dog. I see dead people.
Miles has barked at that corner over there so many times.
That's freaking.
He just stares at that
Two
corner.
guys and a dog, but that sounds pretty horrible. It sounds like you and I are analing a hot dog.
I don't think anyone thought that's what we were doing. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think one person was like, hey, 3 guys and a dog probably means they're analing a hot dog. What does analing a hot dog mean? What a weird way to start this, because this is where we're starting. What does analing a hot dog mean?
I don't know.
I want to hear it. This is our job. What we're trying to make our job. We're trying to make our job is to literally sit here and talk. So, what exactly did you envision when you meant analing a hot dog?
I don't want to envision it.
Well, something was in mind. Do you not? Didn't you say you think with photos and whatnot? So you
think with photos.
You have
I just have
photographic memory.
Yeah.
So isn't that how you think? You think with pictures. So when you said analing
That's
a hot
ADHD.
dog. So when you said analing a hot dog, something came to mind. What came to mind?
It was just the whole point of just the dog. That's it. Or not.
Definitely can hear that. Can you hear it?
Hear what? What is that?
Water from the furnace?
That's so cool. You could pick that up? Sick.
These shits got gained.
Apparently.
Welcome back to for the most part, I think right now, because we said we liked something, but then we didn't like something. So now we're back on the we'll figure another name out.
We'll just get to the name eventually. For now, it's just no.
Let's put it away.
Let's
put it away. No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, because it's gonna be noisy.
No. It's just
have so much noise.
It's my finger. My God.
There's so much noise.
I can't sit here and not fidget with something, so I'll just play with this thing.
This is called practice, so we can just talk to each other. Cayle, how you doing?
I'm okay.
I still want to know what the whole hot dog thing was
Holy
about.
fuck, who cares?
Because it is a talking podcast. You're supposed to talk and explain your
I don't
visions.
want to.
So when you said alien hot dog,
Okay,
did you mean
so here was another thing I had in mind at the same time then.
Who was getting the pegged?
I don't know. It's just that's what came to mind when I said that. I was also this fucker's sleeping.
Good.
Aw, he's so
leave
cute.
him.
I was gonna wake him up.
Please, for the love of God, leave him.
So, I was also thinking someone would also think it's like bestiality with the 2 guys and a dog.
Who would think that?
What's that video that everyone got scarred with when they were like 11?
2 girls, 1 cup.
The fact that you
One
knew.
guy, 1 jar.
1 guy, 1 jar.
You ever heard that one?
I don't not to know that.
First of all, I'm not the only person that immediately knew what 2 girls, 1 cup is, because it's the most famous video of all time.
I forgot the name.
No, but
What was
did
that?
you hear that one?
Oh, these things are sick.
You can hear everything. This is what I hear when I'm listening back to it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is why we need to wear headphones. Oh yeah, we're wearing headphones now. I forgot we didn't say that.
I don't like it.
Okay, well, go back. 1 girl, 1 jar. One guy, 1 jar. That you never remember that one?
I never watched that one.
So 2 girls, 1 cup is a gross one. You know that one.
Uh-huh.
1 guy, 1 jar was a dude sat. It was just like a frame of like a kitchen tile, and this dude's legs, and he sat onto a mason jar and then put it in his butthole, and then the mason jar shattered in his butthole, and all you see was like him, and then just blood pour out of his ass hood.
That's gross.
And then he's like pulling shards of glass out, and you're like, what the? It's horrible.
That sounds awful.
But yeah, that was another one that scarred us. There's tons of videos. There's like the whole Pain Olympics. All of that sucked.
Pain Olympics.
It was just people doing like
I remember
things
watching
that
Pain
hurt.
Olympics
Yeah,
with
it was just like people cutting their cocks in half.
No.
Yeah.
That's not what we watched.
Yeah, Pain Olympics sucked.
No, we
that
watched.
was another like 2011.
Yeah,
No,
but
way earlier.
no.
Like 2006.
We were watching it in grade 8. It was one of the videos that you and I would watch, and you said, yeah, look at the Pain Olympics, and it's just one dude literally for sport breaking his arm in an arm wrestling competition.
Oh, okay, so that's like a compilation of Pain stuff. Yeah, I still think about those videos anytime I've arm wrestled.
The fuck was that?
I think arm wrestling.
Constantly think about it when I want to break my wrist.
The day was sad when I finally beat my dad in arm wrestle.
Why is that sad?
Because like it's like kind of the every boy's dream as they're growing up. Like that's like the pinnacle. You like I'm finally a man when I can beat I'm stronger than my dad. I'm an adult. Like that's kind of the benchmark. But they got dad strength, so it doesn't really add up. But I finally beat him, and I'm like, is it because I'm strong or because he's getting old? Because he's like his elbow's blown out from arm wrestling years ago, and he's only 59, 58. He's only around 60, so I don't think he's not old, but it's not fair anymore, Dude's retired. Love the guy, but like his elbow sucks. What?
I lost my tab.
Good, bye.
No.
I hope you cut your mouth.
Oh.
No, do it.
I don't want to play
It's
that
fine.
game.
Take it off.
No. Are you one of those people that also used to be like, yo, I have this cool trick where, like, nothing. It's like a filter of some. I don't know why people drink it like
A
this.
filter.
I
It's
don't know.
for a straw, from what I've heard.
These weren't built for straws.
You
No
put a
shot.
straw through there and it doesn't like wiggle around.
That's news to me.
That's what I always heard. Did it
Mm-mm.
feel filtered?
It's for the people that smoke and they just drop their cigarettes in so they don't chew it. Filter.
Ew. You think people are putting their cigarettes in there and their drink with it in there?
You never watch people at bars do that? They're just like, I'm done with it.
Yeah, but they don't drink it after.
You
It
don't
means
know
like
them?
you're done with all of it. It doesn't mean like, nah, we'll add some flavor in there.
Yeah.
A little tobacco in
And
there.
then they do this. And then they drink it.
Do you want to try stuff? I'll go grab stuff. We want to put it in there, and we can just keep seeing what it
Got any
filters.
fund it?
No, I'll put like cashews. In there. It'll be like nutty after.
No.
It'll
Pass.
be a little nutty,
Pass.
and then it'll filter the cashews out.
Pass.
We can try it.
Nope.
What were we talking about? What did you bring up 2 girls, 1 cup for?
The 2 guys, 1 dog. Yep.
Oh, right. I forgot that's what we were.
For the most part.
So I just got back from a camping trip.
Okay. I'll start this.
Okay.
Dude, how was your camping trip?
Dude, I just got back from a camping
hold
trip.
on. Take number 3. That was actually pretty good.
That's decent.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's decent.
Yeah.
It was
So,
good.
how was the van life the weekend
was
you got
good.
to do it?
I enjoyed it. So they still don't know that I really. We didn't explain it last time, even the last episode. So the first
Yes.
episode we talked about van life. It got cut out. Last episode you went, yeah, he wants to build a van conversion thing.
Oh, we
Whatever.
talked about it in the last one is what we said. Okay.
That's
so-
exactly what you said. You said he wants to do like van life, build, converting, live in there, whatever. And you skipped over it.
Okay, so
Pretty
back
much,
it up.
I was thinking about for a while of building a van and living in it because I thought van life was interesting and I wanted to kind of explore and adventure and travel with the dog while I'm still young and like free. I have a job, but I want to find something that's
Young and wild and free.
yeah, exactly. Snoop. Do you remember? Did you see the whole like Snoop stop? We went smoke free.
Yeah, because it was that stupid when you put your joint or
That's-
cigarette down in the thing, right?
No,
What's
it's a fireplace. It's a
Oh.
campfire that's smokeless.
Okay,
It's
so
a
then,
smokeless fire.
so then recently on my Instagram feed, there was this thing. It was a what do you call those things? Ashtrays.
Mm-hmm.
Ashtrays that suck the smoke, like filter
Pretty
it.
cool.
Yeah, so you put it down, it burns your shit so quickly because it just
Yeah, it's constant.
yeah, it's constantly going. But that's what I thought he was advertising.
Yeah, no, I thought like everyone's like, yeah, you actually stopped, but yeah, the camping was awesome. I absolutely loved it. I went for 4 days. I went 1,200 kilometers total.
Oh, so you had to pay for 200 kilometers?
Yeah, I did. It was $100.
Damn.
It was $87.
It's not 80. That's not horrible actually.
It's fine, but I forgot like when you get up to the Pembroke area.
Yeah.
There's only one place to get propane within a half hour.
Oh shit.
So like I had to go to Round Lake, and then it was 30 minutes from there to go get propane.
30
Pembroke.
minutes back.
Yeah, so there was a lot of like little things like that. And when I was in Halliburton, I went to the Santa Claus parade, which was awesome. I loved it. It was very Christmas cozy, Hallmark Christmas. You know, it was very Hallmark Christmas movie.
Can I ask why the fuck there's Christmas parades? Not even in December yet. Why don't
they
you?
always are.
No.
it was this week too. This is next
what
week.
date is it today?
Soon,
What date is it today?
November 29th.
Awesome. Is that December? I said, why isn't it in December? You're like, it is.
No, I said it isn't. All of them aren't.
Why?
I have no clue. I don't know either.
Is it because the
I don't know if
snow might get
Toronto's
horrible?
is different. I don't know,
I might
but
be going to see one this weekend, which is going to be December 2nd. Yeah, December
Yeah.
2nd. That, what I would agree, falls into it.
sorry if you guys can hear the furnace. But Halliburton was nice. It was very Hallmark Christmassy because it was just a tiny town that everyone was like very community oriented, which was cool. So when I went, I was driving through to go to my campsite, and then as I was going through, I had to stop at Pet Value because I forgot his food. So I stopped.
forgot the food.
Yeah, I brought. Dude, there's
I
a
thought
lot
your
of things
mom
to
brought
pack.
it.
No, I packed everything. There's
No,
a
you
lot
didn't.
to
Your
pack.
mom met you in the parking lot halfway.
No, that was for my glasses.
So you forgot your glasses.
My sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't pack everything?
Dude, I missed quite a few things. I had to stop and get like buns. I had to get a couple things. But yeah, I was passing through, went to the campsite, dropped my stuff off. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go back for the Christmas. Like, I got nothing else to do. It's just the dog and I. So I went back, and it was a tiny little town. It's just like one strip. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Yeah, you blink and you miss it.
Yeah, it's like one little strip, and it's on like a little hillside, which is pretty cool. I really liked the Highlands as well. That was fun to drive. But it's one strip, tiny town. It's very like tradesy. A lot of like woodworking, carpentry, lumber.
They're the type of town
well
that,
drilling,
that
all
has
that
that
stuff.
like home hardware, but just the lumber, like
Yeah.
the big building for lumber.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
It's the only
much.
one they have.
But so yeah, that night I went back, made food in the parking lot because I'm in the van.
Oh,
So I like cooked and everything, and then went out, watched the Santa Claus parade, and it was nice. It was like everyone knew everyone in the parade. All the floats had like every business had a float, which was awesome because it was like it was like well drilling to bus companies, lumber. It was welding. It was home hardware.
sounds better
it was
than
like
what we have
pet
here.
value. Dude, everyone had a float, which was cool. I think
don't
it was
think
very like community oriented, which was awesome. And then the kid in front of me, because I was kind of talking to the people I was around, because I have the dog, and we were just chilling. And then the people I was around, you know that they give out like candy canes and stuff to people that are walking by?
Nope.
In the parade?
Nope.
People like throw candy.
Didn't know that.
You ever been to a Santa Claus parade?
One, and it was for tractors.
What? Where did you go to a tractor parade?
The one I'm going to this weekend. I've only ever been to it once, and all they do is dress up their tractors in their hay bale trailers and then decorate them, and then they drive them down the strip.
I still even can guarantee there's people on the side that give out candy to kids.
No.
I can almost guarantee. They throw it off the float or whatever.
No.
Pretty much, there's people that walk around. Like, there's dancers and there's marching bands and whatever in between floats.
Nope.
Like,
Didn't
that's
know that.
parades.
I
A
didn't know that.
parade.
I didn't know
You ever
that.
been to any parade?
Nope.
So there's floats. People dress up their cars and their trucks and
Is
their
it like
whatever.
Ferris Bueller's parade? When he did
I
that
don't
in New
remember that
York or Chicago, whatever one?
Probably. Just not
Ever
the...
seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
I watched like half of it with Brendan and we fell asleep. I fell asleep. It's kind of my staple.
That's another movie you need to fucking watch. What's wrong with you?
I need to watch a lot of movies. I kind
I
of want to
know.
see The Lion King again.
Nope.
I barely remember
Nope.
it.
You don't get to.
remember
No,
it.
I don't care. You don't get to watch
I
The
haven't
Lion
seen it
King.
in so long. The Lion King's an important movie.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's one of the most important
Why?
movies of a kid's childhood.
Why is it?
Because it's very
It symbolizes
detrimental.
cannibalism. Move on.
Where do you see cannibalism?
When the dad dies, apparently a lion's skull looks like what Scar was like picking his teeth with type shit. It looks like a lion's head skull thing.
Miles is barking. I can't hear. I don't know if we can hear that in the headphones.
I can.
But yeah, the kid I was in front of, we were all talking. They were handing out candy. They were walking by, and he's like handing out candy to people. And then he looked at the kid and chucked a handful straight at his chest from like VDU. He's like handing out candy to kids. And just went boom, and it just like blew off his chest. Yeah, it was so funny. I absolutely loved it. It was the highlight of my night watching a kid get pelted by candy canes. It was so funny because the people, like their parents, were like, what just happened? The dad was dying because it was so funny. It was just a dude that walked by and he's like, here you go, bam, right to the chest. Oh, it's awesome.
So here's the thing that I found really funny. It was like the funniest thing for me is that you legitimately like left. So I dropped you off to pick up the van. Quickly looked at it. Great. Fantastic. You came to my work. I gave you some food and shit for you to go. Great. I think it was the next morning. I text you or something like that. I said, so how is it? You're like, you know what? It might just be a 6 months out of the year type shit. I don't think you can do this full time.
I loved it. I would love to do like 6 months, 7 months,
Yeah.
on and off. Like I would love to go from like January to like May, January to June, and then come back for the summer, and then go back out, or then stay for the year.
Oh, I was gonna say, why would you van in the summer? But it's because you would drive to somewhere warmer.
I'd most likely go south, and
Ish.
then I really enjoyed it, and I could probably do it full time, but I would miss friends after a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little social butterfly. I like people, but I like
You
my
like-
own time.
You like people, but you like being by yourself.
I do. I love being by myself,
It's-
and that's why I'm saying I'd enjoy it for a while. But I think I would miss going out in the summer and doing things with friends and whatever. I know you make friends and whatever on the road, but it's never like real bond. Doing this,
Yeah.
I look forward to
This
Wednesdays
would
now.
change.
I look forward to like podcast nights. Just get all like dressy and
Oh, I forgot
shower
my watch.
and like
God damn it.
get all nice and like talky and energy drink.
You
You
just
get to have a
open
little
up.
conversation for a little while. You know, it's nice.
It's our social nights.
That's why I like it. And I think I'd miss that on the road. I did really, really like it. It was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Did you get any of your other podcasts set up? If you start that ever?
No, because I've been trying to figure out the name still. I have I already
names
talked to
are
my
killing
first.
us.
I already talked to the person I wanted to that I'm recording with first.
Mhm.
So, he's
Why don't you
fully ready
record
to
the
go.
phone call first?
Because I need an intro and whatnot.
Yeah, just record him talking and then just play
I
it.
could, yeah. We'll figure that out. But I do really want to. On the whole, like Santa Claus talk, though, I passed it, and I mentioned this in the summer, and it's still the funniest thing to me. I laughed so hard, like my stomach hurt on the drive to to Halliburton. Why is it that Bracebridge's #1 thing is the fact that their Santa Claus Village is all year round? It's so
was the
funny.
summer.
It's all the signs.
This
I
is when you
passed them
came
again.
up to the cottage.
Yeah, I laughed so hard because it's mid-June or July,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm driving up, and there's 7 signs for Santa Claus Village, and I laughed so hard. I'm like, is there nothing else in this town? They need to rely on the Santa's Village.
Well, people still go to it in the summer. They have stuff up.
It's so funny. Why?
Because it's pretty much in the summer, which I was told. I don't know if this is true, but apparently in the summer you can see like Santa's workshop. So like you can buy toys that are being made in the summer for stuff that's supposed to be ready for Christmas. Because then by Christmas time it's just a bunch of people celebrating. So you get to see the workforce, and it's like
Dumb.
it's like going on a field trip. So like it's funny too because I've never experienced a field trip the way that I have. I'm gonna bring you through this. So in grade school, you go on a field trip, you get your mom to sign it, and all that, and everybody gets so giddy they don't have to do school that day, and then they go on a field trip,
That's awesome. I
have
loved
fun.
Loved
High school is different. High school, you can like if you reach a certain age, obviously you can sign it yourself. Get someone to sign it, and you're like, I'm missing school, now I gotta go do something with school. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yeah, it depends what it was.
So exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like one of the field trips you and I had, we went fucking rock climbing, and we said the high school one was different because we could drive ourselves. But our teacher's like, "No, you can't drive yourself." I said, "Well, what if I had a guardian drive us?" So we had my Nana drive us.
Yeah, awesome.
So instead of taking the bus, I
Yeah.
think that was a cost we didn't have to pay for because you had to pay for the bus and the thing.
Yeah, then everyone went for breakfast that morning.
No,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was just you and I. We went to Wimpy's.
No, I know everyone else went to Chorus.
Oh yeah, they went to Chorus.
Yeah.
And we thought we saved a dime by going to Wimpy's, but nope.
Was that that wasn't that day
Yes,
we
it
went
was.
to Wimpy's, was it?
Yep.
I thought
Because we beat them there.
Oh. Yeah, Wimpy's scammed
$40
us.
fucking dollars.
Scammed us. Never going back. I was very upset.
So now that I'm getting back to it, this whole field trip thing, in college, I had to take a field trip because I was in school for business automotive. It wasn't like a field trip thing. It was just it wasn't required, but it was a field trip thing. So you'd get this paper. It was my auto tech class, learning how engines were built and shit like this is what I was telling you about. And so they give us this like huge sheet and this email saying, just check it if you're coming or not. It says, get your own way there.
yeah.
Figure out your own directions. Here's what it's called. Here's the address.
Yeah, that
The
makes
Honda
sense.
plant.
That makes sense for a college.
So everybody went, and the Honda plant is huge, massive. Okay? It doesn't tell you where to park, doesn't tell you what building we're in, doesn't tell you where to get, like, what one to start. So there's a bunch of people that are in groups. There's different sections. So I was in group C with people I knew from my class. There was group A, B, C, and D, and they all went at different times. And I think I drove around the Honda plant in my dad's pickup truck forever.
Did you take
Nope.
time to just figure it out?
No, I just went like this. I'm like, okay, so this is what this building's called. Where's the fucking bus? I would have paid for a bus to get here.
Honestly, yeah, there's a lot of people there, and they're all working. And that's
No.
a whole
And then
thing.
we just walked through the Honda plant. I'm like, dude, this
Is
was
it cool?
It was all right, but it's just looking at the workforce. It's like, here, this is what this program can get you into one day. No,
I already know it's many people that work there. Like it's
I've known a couple people that work there, and they say it fucking sucks.
yeah.
So, like what I was getting at was grade school. Going on field trips was the best. High school is like, oh, it's kind of okay. College sucks. Field
Nah.
trips in college blow.
Field trips in elementary school were the shit. First of all,
I said they were great.
the shit.
Well, what was
They
your,
were just
what
great.
was your favorite then?
They were
What do you
fucking
remember?
awesome.
I don't remember going
Dude,
on any in grade
like
7.
Snow Valley, so much fun.
Did we go to Snow Valley?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we went
it's
to
when
Snow
you
Valley like
melted your
every
helmet.
year. Yeah, we went to Snow Valley like every. I fucking
2 years.
loved it. No, but like we
You did,
went
I
from like
didn't.
grade 5, 4.
Yeah.
But then we went to like the Tim Hortons camp in grade
never went
6.
there.
We went, and then we went to Candelore in grade 7,
7?
8.
Yeah, 7, not 8.
What did we
Grade
do in
7.
8? Ottawa.
Went to Ottawa in grade 8.
Yeah. Field trips in the back then were the shit.
Yeah, they were
High
great.
school was fun.
I went
Treetop
on
trekking and
2.
whatnot?
I went on 2 in high school. The rest I just skipped that day. I
What
had
else did you
better
do?
things to do.
No, you didn't.
I felt like I did.
It was just sitting at home.
It's better than going to school. Better than paying to go out because I still paid for shit.
Come to school, it's a snow day. I have to go. I still am so mad about that one. come to school. It's a snow day, and then I gotta drive there. It's a day off, and you're like, oh, but I'm going. I'm like, fuck, I'll bite the bullet for you.
For reference, Marcus and I both had to take a bus to get to this school in elementary school. I only moved up where we are right now in grade 7. So we both lived a significant amount, like a bike ride, 30 minutes minimum to get there.
Dude, I was so mad because you texted me that morning. I'm like, yo, it's snow day. You're like, yeah, but I gotta go in. I'm like, oh, really? That sucks. You're like, yeah, just come in. Like, it's going to be fun. It's going to be nothing ever happens. You just, like, kind of fuck around on the computers. I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm like, I guess I'll bite the bullet and just, like, keep you company. And then I go in, and I look at my phone. You're like, I'm like, yo, where are you? You're like, I'm not actually coming. You're like, my parents said I could stay home. And I'm like, brother. I was so mad that whole day. I'm like, what do I do? Like, it's just me and just, like, the 4 random kids.
And the teacher.
I'm like, what do I do here? And they're like, well, we can, like, go to the computer lab. And I'm like, yay. Like, we got home play Xbox. Yay. Let's go to the computer lab. And I can play math games.
You should have called my dad. He would have come pick you up. That's funny.
I was so mad. I'm like, what?
I'm surprised we're still friends after that. That's
like, what do I do?
Now that I think about it, when are the times that I actually made you like really mad?
There's not many. That's one of them.
Say that's one of them.
That's definitely one of them. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what do we do? Just bailing? Yeah,
I didn't mean to. Times. My dad just went, no, I'm not driving you anymore. He was making me go every snow day. He's like, no, if I can walk, you're going. I'm like, okay. And then he's just like, no, I'm busy. I got to drive somewhere else. You're staying home today. I'm like, okay, sick. And then that's when I was like, by the way.
Snow days were the shit. What happened? Why can't we have snow days as adults?
You can.
No, it's snowing, and I'm like, I got to scarily drive to work.
If it's a health risk, if it's a risk, you don't go in.
No. They go, where do you live? I'm like, here. They're like, you're 15. You're coming in. What do you mean?
Well, that's different.
Like,
work in Toronto and try that.
From a fucking hour away. I drive to Richmond Hill. There was one day it was one of the ice.
Oh yeah,
stores.
you only went in a half day because you couldn't make it.
Because I'm like, dude, I can't. I tried. Yeah. I got to the main road,
and
I couldn't. Mm-hmm. It took me 15 minutes to get from here to the end of the street.
Yeah,
because I was just spinning, and I'm like, yo, I physically can't move, and I'm like, I called him. I'm like, once the ice like kind of melts, I'll leave, and then I left at like 10.
Mm-hmm. You got there for like 11 or 12.
Once in the 4 years I've done this trade.
I mean, school teachers don't have to go in. If they're like, oh, it's really snowy here, okay, so just do your work from home.
Well, now they have Zoom.
Yeah, the kids still have to show up.
Losers!
The kids still have to check in for school to get attendance. Yeah, that's funny. Did you know they're trying out something in Florida, I think it was, that I was listening to on the radio, where they're doing no cell phones at all. So this is what I found funny. So they did about a week or 2 weeks or something like that. Don't quote me on this, of kids not doing cell phones. Mm-hmm. So at 7:30, your phone goes in your backpack, and that's the last you see of it. Even on like lunch break, recess and stuff, can't go on your phone.
It's probably healthy.
So they did a study about it for the first 2 weeks, and all the kids were engaging. Everybody made friends. Bullying was down like a certain percentage, stuff like that. I'm like, that's fantastic. And then they're like, yeah, we'd like to make this permanent. But then the school board said, yeah, but the teachers have to participate. Teachers can't be on their phones if the kids can't.
That's
the
fair.
Teachers all went, no. Nope. No. Give them all back their phone. Nope, not happening.
That's very fair. I like that idea. What age group was it? Do you know?
I think they tried it in the entire school board. So from grade 12 to...
No way high school was doing it.
Probably. Not the breaks.
Our high school couldn't not vape in the classroom.
Yeah, they vape.
You think they're taking phones away?
This was in Florida, dude.
Dude, no, they're in the classroom. They're going... The smoke's coming out of the fucking shirt because it all seeps through, and we're not... They're like, what are you doing? Like, I can very clearly see what's going on here.
People that do this. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta look at the mic.
Oh.
Remember, we can hear those now.
Yes, it's the people that do this when they just wear their coats in class, and they're just... All right. That was
and then it's
slick,
seeping
right?
out of your jacket, and you're like steaming. You're like, what the fuck?
No, I'm just hot.
What, did you just go to the sauna? Like, yeah. No, it's not so...
Did you know?
It's so bad. It's so bad now. It's really bad.
So, the funny thing, now that we're on the topic of school, I actually don't want this on anymore. My teacher one time, and I don't think I ever told you this story, but I think it was a grade 10 or was it grade 11? I got caught cheating on the test.
Did you?
Yeah. I got a phone call home and everything because there was this one class that I was in, and I never showed up to it. So I never did any of the classes to it. I was horrible.
What class?
Math.
Oh. One of the non-important ones.
I liked math in grade 9 and 10. I got like 80s in that class.
Who'd you have? Call their name out.
Grade 9?
No, the one you didn't like.
No.
Grade 11.
No, I didn't. It's not that I didn't like them. They didn't like me.
Who was it?
Savage.
Oh, really? Savage was my brother, so I was already in an inn.
Yeah, no. Anyway, but
She's dope.
she wasn't the one that
Shout
caught me.
out.
She wasn't the one that caught me. Anyway, so I'll give you the insight of what happened. So I had a friend that had the class. So I had it in last period, which flopped.
Yeah.
The friend that I had, she had her in first period. So she'd have all her stuff already marked and shit by lunch.
Okay.
She was a goody two-shoes. So she wanted her tests and stuff like that. So she took pictures of everything and sent them to me of all the tests that are the exact same. Questions, answers, everything. And I was pretty slick that I thought for the first, like, couple tests. No, because I would change some answers because I'm not a 90s student. No. We'll fuck up this one. We'll fuck up this one, and we'll fuck up this one.
What was your average?
For high school?
Yeah.
B.
Be honest.
Like 70s.
You don't have to lie.
70s.
Come on.
That's not a lie. I barely finished.
Is that like the submitting everything at the end of the year when they're like,
No, that
hey,
was
dude,
grade
you got
12. That was grade 12.
19
That was
missing
grade
assignments?
12. Not 9, 10, 11.
You're like, hey, dude, you've completed about a quarter of the course.
You know my dad, every time we get home, he would either threaten to beat me or just go,
He would not threaten to
he's
beat
like,
you.
dude, if you don't come home with a...
All right, you're on camera. Your dad didn't threaten to beat you.
This is why I said threaten. He never did it because he just then would end it going, I'm just disappointed. Redo the test. Redo it. I'm going to call the school. You're going to redo this test because 63 is unacceptable. So,
Okay, continue, with your cheating story.
my average in high school, including grade 12, because it brought it down, was probably a 70. 70 to 72. That was the best I got because my chemistry spiked it up. My photography class, I got a 93 in grade 12, which spiked it up. And then gym was always an 80.
Love Jim. I miss Jim.
The guy?
Love that guy. I miss Jim so much, though.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Anyway, so the cheating story, I would have it on my phone. And like the way that teachers work in class, depending on who you had, while we were in a test, she'd be like, no phones, no whatever. So I'd have mine in between my legs anyway. And then it would always stay on. I never had it shut off, but I had it on very dim. And so when teachers are, her in particular, she would mark other people or do some other work. So she'd rarely stand up.
Yeah.
Ever. The one time that I did it and got caught was with a supply teacher. It was brutal because the supply teachers just sit there and have nothing to do. So they're just like, all right, so your teachers told me that you guys have a test today. So you guys will be doing the test today. If anybody thought you were getting away with it, you're not. So just pass these down. And then they just do this.
Yeah, they just stare at you.
Just the entire class. The entire class. So this one decided that she likes to get up and just look around. So for no reason, she's just going.
She's got nothing better to do.
She's going, this is nice. Yeah, that's cool.
The pictures are cool.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys solve that last week? Oh.
Did you guys draw this? Was this your drawing?
Nobody talk, though. Shh. It's a test. Shh. When you guys are done this, you're going to do your thinking questions. Anyway, so she would walk up and down the aisles, and the one time that I was just like this, and I wasn't looking, and she's just right beside me, and then she walks back up, and I was just like, oh, I wonder if she saw me. She makes a phone call, then she gets back up, and then taps me on the shoulder. She takes my paper, and she's like, you can see me after class. I said, what are you doing? See me after class. So the next day goes by, nothing happens. I see the teacher again, not the supply, the actual one. She pulls me aside after class, and she's like, so what were you doing on your phone? I said, nothing. She's like, okay, well, are you going to pull up whatever you had up there? I said, I don't remember what it was. She's like, uh-huh. Were you cheating? No. And she went, oh, okay. Well, and then she like brought up like the history of all my other tests, like just like what to mark them. And she's like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a phone call home. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. She's like, I'm going to say that you were cheating. I said, but I wasn't. You have no proof of that. And she went, no. This is all from the supply teacher. So I go home that day. my mom and dad are waiting for me. They're both home, and they're just like, hey, this is very unacceptable. We didn't raise you like this. Like, this whole, like, demeaning, like, why?
I mean, we're
Why
just
would you do this?
disappointed.
Yeah, but we didn't raise you that way. You're supposed to. You're the type of kid that when you put your mind to it, you can get it done.
Yeah,
like
I know exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I know exactly what speech you got.
Yeah.
I got the same one
Yeah,
at
so-
least once.
Yeah, exactly. So then I go back to school and I get back into that math class, and she gives me the test again. She's like, I spoke with your dad. He got it so you can retake the test, but I'll take your phone. Oh,
Bombed it.
35%.
Oh, it's so
Dude,
funny.
you know what the phone cheating was? A 92? I could have got a fucking 80.
Oh, 100% you could have. Do you know how many tests I cheated on?
You cheated?
An insane amount. I think, personally, if you can cheat and get away with it, you're good for real life.
Okay, so
Is that not the whole point of this? Is like, if you can cheat and get away with it, you can do it in real life. You can problem solve and figure the answers out.
yes, to an extent.
Yeah, you're
Have
fine.
you seen? So I have a friend.
Sure, you shouldn't cheat if you're like a surgeon.
So exactly. So I have a friend that sent me a Snapchat of what she's doing and what everybody else in the class was doing.
Yeah.
It was like her story, and she's like, I can't wait for future nurses and everything, and everybody's on their phone looking at all the
Yeah,
answers
yeah.
for their test in the lecture hall. I'm like,
Terrifying.
oh, I'm glad that when I get cut open one day when I'm 50, I have my buddy over here pulling up his phone,
The
going like
operating
this.
table.
Oh, I don't know. Somebody have Google? Look it up. Hey Google.
You're on the fucking operating table. You're just like falling asleep slowly. You hear the doo 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 doo. The Kahoot table's coming up on the side. That was so funny. You're the Kahoot music, and you're like, "What the fuck?" They're looking at all the. They're like,
The
"Hey,
Kahoot
like whoever
music?
gets the highest score gets to do the surgery."
Whoever knows the most.
You know what the worst part is? When they do this though, they walk around the class and they go like this. So if you guys want to actually read question 7 again, just make sure you really read the whole question before you answer everything. Just really make sure you understand what it's asking. That's the worst. Is when they'd call it, they'd read your thing and be like, "You might want to redo that one.
Yeah.
Just make that one. Reread it. If you see it says like, just make sure you got it. You good." That
Hey
was
guys,
the worst.
if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
That's so funny though. Oh,
Because then you're just
it
like,
was always so good. Because you're like, what the fuck?
what did I do?
That happened at least once to me. Because I had my grade 11 math or grade 12. Who was the dude?
Bullshit.
Fuck, Mr. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. He's a good guy, but I hated him as a teacher. I just couldn't do it.
Hold on.
Miles, can you not?
Him, pull the box.
Why?
Because it's like exposed.
Fuck the box.
Okay.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, Mr. could not learn for shit, and then he would always
Learn. Teach.
I couldn't learn. I'm looking at it. No one could. First of all, our class average was like a 60, and we're all like
It's still like that today, by
we're
the
all
way.
like 88, 90 average math students. And dude, struggling with it. Like Justin taught me that whole semester.
And he still got a 70.
Justin, we wrote so many notes to the school because it was horrible. And I just fuck it. Oh, I hated his class so much.
You can
he got
only
a
get-
shit. I was so mad multiple times though because he was just like flexing on his students. Did you remember when he came up to me? I was so mad the day because I was wearing that Guess watch that I had, and I'm wearing it. And he comes up, he goes, "What brand is that?" And I'm like,
Says it.
"Guess." Like,
Guess,
I'm
dude.
like, it's Guess. He goes, "Oh, Swiss." I'm like, dude, I'm 16. Relax. You gonna fuck? What does he have? Something he's not supposed to.
He's
apparently.
got the fucking cube.
Oh no!
He's got the Rubik's Cube. You have it? Okay.
It's all wet and sloppy.
That's gross.
Sloppy.
Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so no, the one part that you told me was I remember you getting in an argument with no, it wasn't you, it was
Yeah.
getting an argument with
Oh,
him
yeah.
about guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
'cause-
he this is I can hear all of that.
I know we can. I'm sorry. We need to fix it. There we go. I need to
Anyway,
be able to play
a
hands.
person who knows a lot about guns because of someone in the family who is a officer.
Yeah.
Knows a lot about guns.
Yeah.
Has shot a
training.
few. Yep.
Real training.
Mm-hmm. And he decided to go, no, that's not real. Actually, it's not an automatic. You can't switch it. It's a semi-auto or whatever bullshit.
I know exactly what fight. We don't know exactly what it was, but it was something about automatic being
Yeah.
legal and not legal. Dumb.
But he fought with him for 20 minutes.
Like, why are you fighting?
It's a math class. Just teach math.
Teach math poorly.
Oh, my God.
Continue poorly teaching it.
There was one, I think it was when I was grade 12, you had him. So, yeah, when I was in photography in grade 12. So, I was never at school in grade 12.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I convinced you to skip a few times and come on the ice with me.
By then, I didn't give a fuck. I was skipping anyway.
Okay, perfect. So, anyway, there was one time where we needed to go around the school and get, like, the best car, stuff like that. I remember I told you that.
Yeah.
When we went to you, apparently, he said something about, oh, the best car, that's me, in his V6 convertible Camaro.
Fuck, Mr.
Like, I could hear all the spit.
I stand by it. Like, again, I hate saying it because I'm just talking shit on a podcast. But
About someone who probably will never listen to it.
fuck, Mr. Mrs. loved her.
I never did.
Loved her.
I
We
never
had
got her.
English. She
Never
was a
had her.
great teacher. She was a sweetheart. Did amazingly in her class. It was awesome. I barely remember her class. It was just like it was calm, cool, collected.
Dude, remember those like when your class door is open and your buddy goes like, hey, I'm going to the bathroom and walks the halls forever? I remember just looking in and going, look at your phone. And I text you. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Can I go to the bathroom? Oh, I loved it every time.
Or in French, the same thing. French was horrible. You and I were horrible.
I don't know how, dude. I don't know how I did it. I was at work. This was like 2 years ago, but I'm at work and they're like, does anyone know how to speak French? We have a French caller on the line. We need someone to talk to him.
Please
I'm like,
no.
they're like, does anyone know French? I'm like, dude, I took 7 years of French in school. They're like, perfect. I'm like, I don't know it. I'm like,
So why would you raise your hand?
I just took it because I'd fuck with them. It was hilarious. And then they went, they're like, so you don't? I'm like, nope. I can try. No. Bonjour. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Every time. Yeah. Best two teachers?
Best two?
Best two. Out of your whole life. Easily we have the number one, though.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
The absolute GOAT. To this day.
Yeah.
fucking love
We still
Madame
haven't
Shaw.
gone to see her.
Love Madame Shaw.
Madame Shaw's
Number two, though.
G. You wouldn't know them, but I feel like my second one is also in high school, just because of the freedom in high school comparing to elementary school. But there was one teacher in elementary school, I think it was like my grade 3 teacher or something like that, because I knew her throughout all the way till grade 6.
Yeah.
And her name was Madame Pratt. She
Okay.
married. I think it was Madame Holmes at the time, but whatever. Anyway, she was pretty dope. But one that I remember the most was Madame Shaw and Mr. Nova.
No, it was cool. You're like, yo, I'm literally never coming to class. I'll bring you a coffee. And he's like, okay, man.
So what I did.
See you whenever. Yo, we'll role play. I'm gonna play Mr. Nova. Come into class as if you're an hour late. Ready?
No, not an hour late. I'll just be
The
Nova.
classes are 110 minutes.
Yeah, so
right?
be Nova.
Okay.
And then like how he acts, and I'll walk in, and then so this is also Maddie is in this class. This is photography.
Yeah.
So he's sitting. Yeah. I walk in, my bag like half strapped because obviously I was that cool. Maddie, the goody two shoes she was,
She's listening.
is
She's our number one listener. Her and Mitchell.
yeah is
She had like 13% of top 13%. That means her and someone else are competing for first place on our
damn
podcast.
Mitchell.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Anyway, so yeah, she the goody two shoes she was. She
Right.
was in class like 15 minutes before, and I was at the back of the class. So I'd walk in, and I'd be like,
Cayle.
"Yeah, sup Nova? What's going on, man?
Hey man, where were you?
This is not me late.
Yeah, we're talking about you're late. You're walking in
Okay,
late.
20 minutes late, average.
Where were you, dude?
Just woke up late, man. It's all good. It's all
You woke
good.
up late. You should be here on time, man. Did you get your stuff done?
Which ones are you talking about? Like
all of them.
no. So come to like print that sheet again, and then I'll look at it, and I'll send you which ones I have done.
You
Just
need it
come
printed again. Are you gonna have them in for this this week?
over. Yeah. No
Yeah.
problem. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'll go sit down. I'll put my bag down. So this is me putting my bag down. All right. I get back up. Hey Nova. So I'm gonna go take some shots. Maddie's coming. We're gonna take some pictures.
Right.
We'll be back later.
You're gonna be in the school, right?
Yeah. Of course.
You're gonna be here around the school, right?
My keys. Do you have your keys?
Yeah. No.
Damn.
You don't need them. Jingle them. It's imaginary.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
Improv.
Yeah, no, I'll be right
We're
back.
make-believing.
I'll be
You're gonna be right back.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'll take a large double. I absolutely loved it. 'Cause that's all it took.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll see you before the end of class.
This is when I'm like leaving you, and I'm just leaving Nova, and I'm texting you, yo, we're gonna go take pictures on the lake. You down? You coming?
Yeah, then we got your fucking bumper ripped off.
You did, actually. You drove the car.
No, I did not.
Yes,
I have the video of you in the driver's seat.
You looking at you backed the car up while I was taking the picture, and the bumper ripped as it went up.
Nope.
Bullshit.
Nope.
To this day, I
have
told
the
everyone
video.
that you did it.
Nope, you did it. I have the video of me going, Cayle, what happened? And you're like, you're in the driver's seat, and you're like, the bumper fell off.
You want
We're
to
in
know
the middle of the
why?
ice.
For starters, you want to know why
you were
did
driving.
it? Okay,
I know you were driving.
You want to know why it came off so easily? Because my Nana drove to Sudbury, hit a massive snowbank, and then just called me and said, so when did the bumper fall off? What? What do you mean when? You told me you hit a snowbank.
You're gaslighting me.
No.
I did not.
False.
I did not rip it off
Yes, you
because
did.
I did not drive the car that day.
Yes, you did. You moved it on the ice.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. I have the video of when it fell off. Because
Side
we heard
note.
the
Side note.
And I went, what happened? You're like, the bumper fell off?
Until you show me that video, I don't believe it.
Oh.
Bitch.
Do I cut my recording
Bitch.
for it?
No.
I'll put it right up to your camera.
No.
I have the video of it.
Okay.
I know it was
so
you
for
driving.
right now, we'll just say it was you. And
It
then we'll
wasn't
go back
me. I know it wasn't me. This is top tier gaslighting. That's so. I know it wasn't me. 150 goddamn %.
Side note: where we live, like the water that we live nearby gets pretty solid, so we're able to drive on it at a certain point in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to take this V6 front wheel drive lowered Mazda onto the ice. It was in a spot where waves like crashed, so the ice looked like that. And then when Marcus backed it up, he hit the ice.
When we were leaving.
No.
It wasn't when we were taking a picture. It was time to go home, and we were leaving. So we went to leave, and then the bumper fell off, and then we were late because of it.
I think we put the bumper in the back seat, didn't we? Or in the
No,
in the
we
trunk?
strapped it up.
Oh no, but I do remember one time I was leaving. I was picking somebody up from. I was so horrible for class. I just realized this
This
now.
is so horny. I'm like, oh, like I was so.
No, not
Like,
good
damn,
like that.
same like high school.
No. Anyway, so I was horrible because I remember you sending me like pictures of just like, yo, why you parked out front?
I have that video. You're parked in the fire exit, and we're like, what the fuck? I'm walking down the stairwell, and I can see you through the window. I'm like, what's going on? You're like, I'm like, why are you? Where are you? What are you doing out front? You're like, I'm in class.
Yeah, I left my car there.
You're like, I'm only here for one period.
Yeah.
Like, it does. You're still in the fire escape.
Yeah.
You're gonna get towed.
Yeah. So anyway, I parked there. I was horrible for any of that. But anyway, so I remember picking somebody up from the side, and then a bunch of people like ran over because all you can hear is from the bumper dragging and hitting the wheel. What happened to the car? What's going on? I'm like, yeah, Marcus hit the ice. That's what happened. Moving on. Next story.
Everyone thought I did it.
Yes.
That's news to me.
Everyone
I
knows
did
you
not.
did it.
You spread rumors about me.
Yeah.
You're fucking gossip girl. That's so crazy. I want I want you to post on the school's website, on their Facebook and Instagram page. Be like, hey, I want to create a public apology to the student Marcus Howell. Back in the day, I did frame him and gaslight him into thinking he did an action that was committed by myself. That's what I want. I want a Harvard degree, English, written and posted.
Too bad in 2019, no one knew about gaslighting.
It was still a thing, but no one did.
No one named it like that.
Yeah, it was never a thing.
So here's
Gaslight's my favorite. though.
Here's
I
the
love
thing.
it.
Here's the thing. I feel like it's one off because majority got a lot of people to sign off that you had the best car. So therefore, you can drive the best, I guess. After cracking my bumper, fine. I'll get over it.
I'm so mad because I know it was you. I don't edit these fucking podcasts. I'm gonna put the clip in though.
What?
I'm gonna put the clip of the Snapchat into this so we can see you're clearly in the driver's seat.
Kind of stuck. Yeah, thanks.
It's okay. What happened?
Nothing happened. God damn it.
After you broke it.
Why would I?
We swapped.
No, we did not. Why would I hit it? Go around to the other side, sit in the passenger seat. You jump
were
in the front
passenger
seat.
seat. You were outside of the
no,
car.
I was not.
Yes, you
I
were.
have the video.
This is bullshit.
Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. I know that I was not.
Yes, you were. Just get over it. Just move on. Dude, if you just...
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm frustrated by this shit.
Dude.
Like, I'm gonna be starting to text everyone I know. Everyone from high school. I'm
So
like, hey,
you
I know
can-
we haven't talked in 6 years, but like, did you ever hear about the bumper incident? They're like, oh, that you crashed it? I'm fucking pissed.
You could start with Haley. She definitely knows. Mitchell knows you broke it. Dom definitely knows you broke it. Yeah. Those, like, in the friend group real quick that you can talk to right now. Yeah.
I hate that we don't have our phones because I would call someone right now
Yeah.
and confirm.
Mm-hmm. Tough. That's tough. It's too bad.
I'm about to Discord call Haley
No.
and bring the phone over there.
She's
Or bring the mic over
she's
there.
decorating for Christmas.
Do we have to set up a tree this year?
No. Are we gonna
Why has that been our thing?
go?
Santa
who's
Paley's tree? We did it like 2 years in a row now.
Oh no, that's both set up. I did that today.
Woohoo!
We did?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Well, we had to carry it at least or bring it up from the basement
Mm-hmm.
or whatever it was.
Here's one thing I think is a good idea for the podcast. I feel like we should go record us on our phones because it's the same quality. Because
I think that's our way.
the Google, it's in your camera shot.
I don't think so.
Anyway, the Google Pixel Pro bullshit. Anyway, go cut down a tree and then put it right here. Or whenever we move the studio.
I'm down. Put it on the channel.
Yeah.
I'm down. We need
Because
real
I want
videos.
one of the things I want to talk about was like, what's your favorite Christmas memory that you have?
It's a good question. Do you have one?
No.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, because like I had like funniest or like favorite, and then I looked back towards your Christmas backs, and like I'm like,
Okay.
like I remember texting you, like, "Oh, dude, Merry Christmas!" But eventually,
What?
so sad.
What?
It was this is like in like grade school to like beginning of high school when your brother still lived at home. Ish. Your brother was like around.
Whatever. My favorite memory, and my brother was gonna hate that I told this story, but when he was 15, 15, so I would have been 10 or 9. I would have been 10. This
Okay.
is the Christmas, and I remember back in the day, our Christmas was crazy because everyone's got like the crazy Christmas. You gotta go here to families. Oh,
I
presents.
still have that.
Thankfully, we stopped that. It's been awesome. Now we do it a different day. We go see family. But Christmas, it was wake up, presents breakfast before 10:30, go to my dad's before 12, 1 o'clock. My mom would pick me up from my dad's. Then we go to my aunt's in Mississauga, and then my uncle's, and then we do dinner, do all that shit, and such a long hectic day.
And then your
hated it.
car's full of a bunch of stuff because you were the younger child.
Exactly, and I'm
then
in
it's
the
just like
back
a
seat
bunch
with
of presents. Obviously
I
grateful.
fucking- yeah, of course.
But, yeah.
I fucking hated it though. But I remember, remember we were supposed to go and we were like, hey, we gotta leave. We gotta go to Dad's house now. Like we're gonna be late. Whatever. We're getting all ready. My brother's like, can I go start the car? It's in the garage because he's just getting his license.
I had no
This is
where
that
this
he's
is going.
15. He's like 50. He's like, can I go start the car? My mom's like, yeah, actually, like if you want to warm it up, sure, go for it. Just make sure you open the garage. It was a gut feeling she had. She said like. Never have said it before, but she's like, just make sure you open the garage. He's like, okay, yeah, no problem. So I'm upstairs getting changed, and my mom's is like getting
Kitchen.
everything packed up, whatever. And we hear, we're like, what the fuck was that? So we come running downstairs. We open the garage door, and we look outside. My brother's in the neighbor's ditch. Oh my god, it was so funny. So what he did, that was my mom. My mom drove the I believe it was
CRV?
a neon.
A car?
Yeah, she had
Oh, shit.
an old stick neon. She
It was
doesn't-
stick?
She says it's a Pontiac, but I think it was a neon. I found
Dodge?
a neon key somewhere in our house.
A Dodge?
Yes, I found a Dodge key, and we've never driven. Oh, maybe we had a truck. It was like 6. We had like a red light,
Like a
or a
Dakota?
Dodge.
A Dakota?
Possibly. It was,
A
It
Dakota?
was smaller. Was there another? What's the other
Dakota.
one? Is there only Dakota?
Well, no.
Is that
if
the
it-
only small one?
If it was
Is there
a
one with
truckie,
like the
there's a
lightning that
Durango.
has a step on the side, like in the back on the bed? There's like a step on the bed, like those old ones, like the
Yes,
Ford Lightning.
Yes.
What's the Dodge one?
I don't. A Dakota.
Is that what it is?
Older, yes.
Okay, maybe it was that. But we had that, and then she had apparently a Pontiac G6 or G5,
Like, yeah.
and it was stick. So we jumped the stick one into. Do you remember my neighbor Penny?
Mhm.
Into her unbuilt house. into that, dude, over everything.
So he opened the garage at least.
My mom just had that weird feeling of like, hey, open the garage. Yeah, that's one of my favorite memories. It was so funny. My mom was real mad.
I bet you any money is because she left it in reverse when he started the car.
It was in first. He popped the clutch.
The car was backed in?
The car was back.
Oh, I was expecting it to be forward in, and it was in reverse, and he went right through it.
Oh, you just panicked.
I can tell you this: the car would still be available.
Oh, it was fine.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if he hit the garage door, nothing would have happened. You just
It
needed
would have went right through the garage door.
a new garage door. That's about it.
Yeah, expensive. But yeah, that was one of my favorite memories. Other than that, like, I don't think it was Christmas. Just fun, you know.
Yeah.
I remember getting Black Ops 1 when I got that, and I got a Kinect the same year. And I remember opening
what?
one of those Xbox Kinects, like
The fuck is that?
moving one, the camera, the first generation of like cameras when they came out.
That was Xbox One.
Nope, Xbox Kinect.
Oh.
It was the first like generation of actually like camera systems on an
Is that
on a
how you
console.
can play Just Dance on that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't use it once. But yeah, that was the same year as I got Black Ops. I remember my brother and I starting it. Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2.
This memory I don't remember because I was too young for it, but this is one that was like stuck with my favorite because apparently this is when my parents just started like the new family type thing.
Yeah.
Everybody was in our house for Christmas because my parents, again, Riley was like a newborn or something, couldn't go everywhere all at once. So everybody from like my dad's side came to my house, and then we went to my mom's side family's house.
Yeah.
That same day. But apparently, according to my cousins Cole and Travis, you know them.
Yep.
They told me the story. My nana could back it up. But we all got up at like 6:30 in the morning. We all rushed downstairs because like everybody was still at a young enough age that everybody got like a ton of stuff. So the house was packed with presents everywhere. And so we would go. I mean, a lot of it was like dollar store stuff because
Of course.
paying.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to just rip shit and then just clean up everything after. We all sat down on the couch. I was old and I was like at the age where my cousin would pick me up and put me in between them, and I'm just like, this is fun. And then apparently, right before everybody was about to open up, I said, no, we need breakfast first. So I hopped my ass off the couch and went into the kitchen and made a bowl of cereal. Apparently, and sat by myself. So everybody came to the table with me. No one ate a thing, just me. She ate cereal.
That's insane.
Waited for me to finish because then I was satisfied with the cereal. And then we all went back to eating presents.
What a good family, though. That's awesome. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, I don't
never
remember
expect
it. But yeah, that apparently according to my nana's like, yeah, we had to wait for you to eat breakfast.
That's
Everybody
so
was pissed.
funny. That's so funny.
We had to wait for you to finish, and then once
roasted.
you were done, we put you back in the same position, and then everybody opened their presents. But we had to wait for you. Apparently, we just had to.
Everyone's staring over you like, yo, finish your fucking cereal, kid.
It was those like off-brand Cheerios. They taste like cardboard, and there's me just fucking eating them.
That's really funny. There's a lot of things like when you're a kid though that you don't remember, but then people tell you stories about it. Like I have pictures in the on my 9th birthday, 10th birthday, 8th birthday, something like that. I have a full folder when we went to Florida, and it was like just happened to fall on my birthday.
Was this the one that you had your appendage taken out?
No. You hit it so nicely.
Yeah.
But no, this is like way before.
Out of fucking
so
beer.
am I.
Fuck.
Do you want to grab another one? We have like 10 minutes left, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
We can run late. We'll do an extra 15.
Sure.
Our last pod was an hour 20.
Okay, well, continue your story. It'll be
But-
on yours. Fuck, that was loud.
Yeah, there's always those stories like when you were young. Yeah, walk in front of my camera.
Give over.
When you were young, they tell you about these things that like you don't remember happening. But yeah, I have that folder from my 8th birthday or something like that, and we were in Florida, and it's not new that I fall asleep every time for everything, always.
Satisfied?
So even back then, I would be the first one to sleep. I always used to do it. It would be like 8 o'clock, and if I'm tired, I'm like, hey, night, guys. And I'd just go to bed. My dad's like, this is the easiest thing ever. He's like, at least my kid's not one to put up a fight going to bed, especially on vacation.
You were a bitch.
Dude, it's like 8:39, and I'm like, yo, I'm tuckered. I hit the bed. So we just went to Universal that day, and I still have it somewhere. But I had a big Spider-Man plushie. It was the same. It was like same size as me at that time.
You still have it?
Somewhere.
Damn.
And I remember it's like this. He's the other arm like this. And
I remember seeing that actually. Somewhere.
yeah, he has like fucking rock hard abs for some
Yeah,
reason.
and he's like one that's like he's like sewed, so like bicep sewed,
yeah, 'cause I tore it.
forearm sewed.
Yeah,
No, not tore it.
tore it. You didn't tortle
Hole.
it. You didn't
Fuck.
tore it.
But it was like that one where it's like
Yeah.
thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I do remember.
I
that.
absolutely love this thing, and I've been a Spider-Man fan. I found pictures of my 4th birthday, Spider-Man themed. This is not new. I am still obsessed with him to this day. My dog is named after him. But, yeah, I have pictures of every single person in my family when I went to bed that night. Every cousins' girlfriends, aunts, uncles.
Pictures?
Everyone took a picture with me while I was sleeping. I'm sleeping like this.
Just on the couch?
I have the spider. No, I'm in bed. I have the Spider-Man like this. And then everyone came up beside me and they went like this. They put their arm around the top of my head and go, flash and all. All of it. Take every single one person took a picture.
Were you a mouth breather?
Dude, I've always been a snorer. A talker, a snorer. All of it. I'm a horrible sleep. There are so many stories about me just sleeping through shit. It's insane. My brother and Cody, his best friend, when I was at my dad's house in before he moved.
I think you name dropped where we live and at the same time.
I said before he moved.
Yeah, I know, but you just named.
He doesn't live there anymore. He could live literally anywhere. How do we know my dad doesn't live in Alberta? He doesn't. But he could. But yeah, he lived. Do you want his address?
No.
I'll drop the address.
No.
Yeah, so we were in, and my brother didn't think I was there this weekend because I switched weekends back and forth with my parents. And I'm at my dad's house this weekend. My dad, he lived with my dad at this point.
Oh, your brother didn't live with your mom like you did?
At this
back and forth? Oh, I'm not kidding.
At this point. But I was in my room. I was sleeping. It was like 11:30 at night. My brother and Cody were smoking weed, and they were having a couple drinks and whatever. And I had the sump pump in my room.
Ugh.
Sorry, that was gross. But I had the sump pump in my room. So
what? You lived in the basement?
We were on well. At that house, we were on the like well water.
Yeah, but you lived in the basement?
Yeah, in the corner room and in my closet at 11 o'clock every night for like 20 minutes. Wouldn't wake me up.
20 minutes.
20 minutes because I was always tired. So that would go off, and there was like a random beeping noise or something in my room, like a random noise. And my brother and Cody are like, "What the fuck is that?" It's driving them nuts. They're in high school at this point, so they're like, "What the fuck's going on?" So they come in my room, they turn the lights on. They didn't think I was there, so they're opening the drawers looking for shit. They're like through my closet. They're looking, dude. They're drinking. They're laughing. They're loud. They're like us right now. Like they're having a good time.
But
they're
you're
like
sleeping.
They're opening the door. They're like, what? They're like, what the fuck? Where's this fucking noise coming from? They're looking like literally everywhere. They ripped my room apart, and they look. Cody looks over. He goes, "Yo, Shane." He goes, "Your brother's here." And they're like, "What the fuck, dude?" They're in there for like 15 minutes, just ripping things apart.
You didn't wake up?
Nothing. I don't remember it
Jesus.
at all. The next morning, my brother was just dying. But yeah, I sleep through everything. Everything.
That's brutal.
I'm a crazy sleeper.
Yeah, I was told.
My dreams are crazy. Everything's crazy. My dreams last night, I just kept dreaming about bears.
Did you see the thing I sent you?
Which one?
On Instagram?
Which one?
The bears like up close on the
Yeah,
camera.
I had dreams about that. Yeah.
You're
Dude.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, I had multiple dreams last night that were super weird. I was going to tell you about one of them. I just can't remember it. There's a person that I'm like, who?
Kind of glad because your dreams are whack.
Crazy. They're so crazy. But yeah, there was just a ton of bears. And I don't remember if I was defending myself or like, I want to hug a bear so bad. Did you see that Russian guy? He's like 6'5" and he owns a Kodiak bear.
No.
Kodiak bears are so big.
Okay.
And he owns multiple. And it's like best friends with them. And he's had them for like 30 years. Or he's gone through multiple.
Jesus.
He owns them like their family. And he plays with them and wrestles with them. Kodiak bears are the biggest bear in the world.
I want a bear.
So bad. I want to hug them. I want to... I think I've said it before. I want them to lay down, and I want to lay in them like a beanbag chair. I want to lay in their belly. Not in them, but, I want when the bears, like, grab their feet? I want them to do that, and then I want to sit in that curled part of their stomach. And I just want to...
So I'm gonna try and convince some of your family members to just get you, like, a bear rug for Christmas. No?
You mean, like, the fur?
No, the rug. Like, the ones that are...
No. I don't want a skinned bear. I'm an activist. I don't like dead animals. It's like the...
I'm getting you a deer head for your mantle.
Please don't. I was about to say the same thing. Like, I remember when we went on a road trip, around the same, like, 11 years old, we went on a road trip, and the motel we were at, I remember the motel clearly because in the front desk, while you're checking in, if you're the guy at the desk, right around here, there's a bear, like this over top of you.
Okay, so you know when you go
Hated
into
it.
Montana,
It's a
there's
stuffed
like
bear.
a moose there, right?
He was a stuffed bear, just like over. I'm like, can we relax with this thing? What's going on here? I'm trying to buy him a hotel room off you.
Great Wolf Lodge. Big Wolf.
Can we go back?
No,
I want to go
Nope.
back.
no, that's a child's hotel.
But it doesn't have to be.
It is though.
But it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. It's only a child's
That
hotel.
was a great trip.
It's only a child's hotel if there's not 2 adults there. It's us. We're the adults. If you didn't know.
Thanks. Thank you.
It's us.
I put 2 and 2 together. So my last story for that, like what I don't remember on what you're talking about there. Jesus, you wrote like a novel on your hand. My God.
They already covered them all.
Did we?
I did. It was mainly. Oh, I didn't cover.
No,
one
no,
of
no.
them,
We'll recap off
but
them
it's really not
after.
important.
Anyway, back up. So one that I already don't remember, but my Nana said every time, and my brother really hates this because my brother's starting to watch the podcast while he's away. I don't know if it's comforting. Bitch.
He misses you.
Bitch. Anyway, so he the first day he was brought home from the hospital, my Nana was watching me. I think this is how the story went, and I was sitting on like the stairs or something. And because at this point I'd been an only child for like 2.5 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
I was just happy with my life at the moment.
my
Again,
brother's the
I don't
same way.
remember this.
Brother was the same way.
Brody comes home and I'm just like, yo, who's this? This is sick. I'm playing with him and doing whatever. Everybody's like so happy to see him. Everybody's like, I'm holding him. Everybody's taking pictures with me holding him. I was just loving the life. And at the end of the day, I got tired. I said, Nana, no, you can take him home now. It's time for him. Time for him to go home now. Go. Time for him. Take him away. Time for him to go home. No, my Nana goes, no. He lives here. Where? No. Take him home. Time to go home. Nana, take him home. I just didn't want him. Apparently, I did resent him for like a first 4 months of him living at the house. Apparently. I don't remember
I
that.
don't doubt it. My brother did the same thing.
But that's just so mean. When
Well,
my sister came with when my sister was born, I again have pictures and shit. I remember that one because I was 4.
Say you're probably older.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
4 with that one, and like it was a great time. I would
Yeah.
play with her, and Brody would join in. And I was used to having someone else there, and I was fine.
Yeah.
It's just so mean to think about.
It's so funny because when I came home, they had to get rid of the dog that we had. I think his name was Lenny. I might be lying.
The
I
cat
was-
we had just had to be declawed.
I was less than 1. So, yeah, I think the dog's name was Lenny, but Lenny was a fucking crackhead, and they had to get rid of the dog to have me.
That sucks.
And my brother, they're like, oh, like we had to explain it to my brother. My brother's like, no, get rid of him.
get
He's
rid
like,
of
keep the dog. I don't want him.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
Get rid of the kid.
yeah. That's
Except
what my
your
brother said
brother,
multiple
your
times.
brother would remember that story because your brother's
does.
like a bit.
6 years.
So your brother was just like, yeah, fuck with the kid. Get him. Get him.
Yeah,
out
he
of
said, I want to keep the dog. Get rid of the kid. I don't even remember the house because
It's
we
like
lived
an
in
older-
Mississauga at that time,
older brother thing. Yeah.
and then we had to move because my asthma was too bad.
Yo,
My asthma was really bad.
I'm
apparently.
convinced. How often did you go outside when
Quite a bit,
in grade 6-ish?
a lot.
Grade 6, grade 7, down. I'm dropping it. You
I was saying,
dropped
I'm dropping names.
it. Yeah.
You're saying street names.
That's
I played all mine off.
no one knows where they are.
I played all mine off. Yeah, they do. When you go, dude, you're just dropping where we live. I was like,
You don't live there anymore.
like around. They used to live.
You know.
You're like,
anyway.
yo, you remember like your house you lived in for many
want the
times?
address?
Do you remember the address where you lived forever?
Anyway.
I'm gonna bleep it.
Yeah,
but, like,
obviously. Anyway, so that street, apparently, when my cousins lived on that street, I walked there in like grade 6, and I would walk up and down. And my parents, this is right before we bought, like around where we are now, and they asked me when we got back to Brampton, like, do you like it up there? What do you think? Do you think you're gonna enjoy it up there and stuff
Yeah.
like that? But while we were up there, I met this kid on the sidewalk, and when I first met you. I never told you this. When I first met you, I was convinced it was you when I was in grade 5 or 6. Like passing you. We were at I don't know if you were, at the playground that's behind their house,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
wet thing.
Mhm.
Bleep that out too.
okay, if we're, at this point, we're bleeping the wet playground or the boot one.
The one that's, the boot one.
Okay,
Behind.
because
this-
wet one's this one.
Yeah. But behind the boot one.
Beep 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 beep. And then they're gonna be.
Sounds like R2D2 over here. Anyway, so while we were there, like this one guy Just this is all I remember. As soon as you said that asthma thing, it's just like, yeah, it's so cool up here. If you move up here, it'd be great. You know, just the air's cleaner. I had asthma, so like it's so much easier to breathe up
See,
here.
it can be me. My nose would have bled.
That's true. But yeah, that like it was just this kid with like fluffy hair. That's all I remember.
Very possibly is me.
But if you remember everything from your childhood. There's no way that
I
you
do
just
not.
yes.
I have a horrible memory.
There's no way that you would have already been unlocked memory at this point because you remember shit like that with you and Gavin and all that playing at that playground.
I have a lot of memories at the playground. I remember getting.
But there's no way
yelled
that
at
I
multiple
feel like
times.
yeah. There's no way I met you before I actually like hung out
Wow,
with
it's very possible.
because I was up there a lot right before we moved.
Very possible. It's dude, that I love that feels like home. That street though. It's funny because when I was away at the camping trip, I've never realized more that where we like this town feels like home. I absolutely love it.
Our parades suck though.
Fuck our parade.
No, but
The rest of it, I love the town. Like I love everything's like it's nice. It's perfect. We have everything we need to have. I love it.
we
It
have
doesn't
too
feel
many
like
pizza
city-ish.
places.
Why do we have 6 pizza
11.
places? 11?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
No, it's not 11. It's got to be like 7 or 8.
Nova, Ville, 2 for 1, Pizza, Geno's, Little Caesars, no Little Caesars,
Pizza Hut.
Pizza. Oh yeah, Pizza Hut, Domino's.
That's 7.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Is that all of them?
By the way, they're
Within 5 kilometers.
within 2 minutes of starting anyone's car at anybody's house. You're within a pizza place.
Yeah, they're within 3.
We also have like 5 dentistries. That's right.
Yeah, we do. Well, yeah,
that's
it's fine.
That's the right pronunciation.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
Dentistry,
close enough.
dental offices,
Something like that.
and 1 bank. Oh no, 3.
3. And then just like outside of like
Let's just
4.
describe the street names at this point on where the fuck we live.
So on the left side, you're coming in.
We're just describing everything we have.
It's fun. There's a lot of places in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
get
missed
it. Get its ass.
No, you didn't even see what I saw.
Yeah, fluff. Get it. Grab that one. Grab whatever you're blowing. That was sensual. It's like you're blowing in my ear. Is this like indirect ear blowing? Whoa.
It's getting to the point where it's just like, I'm in your ear. your lip.
So funny enough, we
your
actually
lip quivered.
it was gross.
And
Funny enough, like it's crazy that the mics just cut out for like a couple of seconds there.
Imagine.
It's crazy. I'm technical difficulties. Yuck. See, you know we've been doing this forever, but now that you can hear it, you're consciously.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Have you? It's been an hour and 7 minutes.
I don't like it. Like,
You've not gotten used to like being able to hear yourself.
no, it's putting me off a bit. Like, I'm not as relaxed. I feel as tense as fuck.
Dude, I'm more relaxed now.
That's good.
I've literally my shoulders been down the whole time.
Nope.
I've been chilling.
I've been like my hands are sweaty. Like it's brutal.
Did you cover everything you wanted to cover?
No,
What was your other one?
I don't know. It's just another bad joke that I came up with,
What
but
was
I
your
forgot.
first one?
Christmas talk.
Okay. Very broad.
That was it. Experiences though. Is
Talk
what
about the year.
Is that what you said?
No, that's what you're saying. You're like, yo, chat about like, I don't know, something. Talk about birthdays. Yeah, you don't have anything specific. Like mine was like Bracebridge Santa Village.
That was covered in the
Kid
van.
pelted by candy canes.
That's in the same conversation.
No. Different personality cities. Didn't talk about that one. And I didn't talk about the Backwood Vape Club I passed on the road.
Backwood. Like the cigars?
Yeah, I passed. It was just a little.
Vaping.
It was, dude. The town was less than my street. The street I'm on. It was less. It was probably 8 buildings,
So
and
if
they
you
had a
went to text
Backwood
someone while you were
Vape Club.
driving, Like
I don't know. I didn't go.
was a like a cigar club?
I don't know. I saw the sign. It said Backwood Vape Club, and it had a bear walking silhouette.
What do you think happens there?
This is what I was going to ask you. So, if we're going to break this down,
Yeah.
it was a 2-story house, white,
It was a house?
I think,
That's
on the corner of
that's
like the
gross.
main
Was the house
intersection.
white?
Panel house.
Yeah.
panels.
Tin roof?
And then no. But it had the sign it was like a wooden brown sign
nicked into their
that
lawn.
had a bear in like a forest, a silhouette, like sideways of a walking bear. It's just black, and it had like forest, like basic forest, and then it said Backwood Vape Club. And I'm like, first of all, what does the bear have to do with it? I'm really confused about that. It was kind of putting me off. I laughed so hard looking at this thing, but it said Backwood Vape. I'm like, so Backwood, are you rapping your vape? What's going on here?
So,
Or do you think they just like have music? They're like, whoop, 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 and they're like, ooh. And there's like blowing O's and jellyfishes all together.
So here's what I'm picturing. There's two ways this could have gone. Unfortunately, they picked a name that also means a cigar.
Possibly.
Probably not a cigar. That's just the name of the club. Just
Possible.
Backwood because it's in the back of the woods. That's why there's a bear. It's all I can.
In the
all
middle
I
of the
can-
Highlands.
Shh. It's
It's
all I
like
can.
in the middle of a ravine.
All I can connect is that's why the bear's there because it's the back of the woods where the bears live.
That's a good possible guess.
That's it. But here's the other part. You're telling me that this dude either lives in his house and then like. It's like one of those guys that like teaches guitar lessons out of his garage as like a second job.
Yeah.
They're just all in a circle, like dog training. Everybody brings their vape. They all get ready. Just put on a huge light, massive flat table, no oxygen in the room, and they're just like, all right, so this is how you blow an O. Right there.
And he goes, Tyler, we're gonna start with you, Tyler. You're gonna start off the class today. You're gonna show us how your O's are practicing. Please give me your best O.
Sorry.
It's okay. Take your time. We're all learning here.
It's not working. It's too hot. Hold on.
Check your ohmage. I know a lot of the time if you fuck up your Ohm's law, like it could cause some issues.
Law.
Could cause some issues. Maybe you can take a second and drip. We can go to actually Amanda if you really want to, and then we can come back to you. Get everything dripped up. Get it all ready. Soak your coils and
Dude,
whatnot.
I just bought this V-God. What's wrong with it?
No, it's cool. Soak your coils real quick. We'll go to Amanda over there. She says she's been working on her jellyfishes, so we'll let her show off to class a little bit, and then we'll come back. Just give me one. We know you're new.
Okay.
It's really no stress.
Okay,
No
okay,
pressure.
no
We're all here. We're all here together.
Thanks. Okay.
All right.
All
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Everyone, can we please silence the class? Everyone, shh. Tyler's gonna give it another shot. Oh, let's go, Tyler!
Then there's that one Chad kid that comes in. He's just like, watch this tornado. Look at that shit,
To
dude.
the sky? You see it? Moo! That's inside the cows in the tornado. That's crazy. That's
Sharknado
crazy.
up in this bitch.
What a great movie.
No.
That's so funny.
No.
Yeah, no.
But that's what I
I'm
feel
really
like
curious
that vape
what they're
club would
doing
be.
though. Do you think it's like a when you said like dog training? That's what I imagine. It's just like all of them
Just
in a circle.
Mhm.
And they're like, "Can you please show us what you've been working on today?"
Yeah, here's my party trick. Or you with your freaking stealth. Just like, watch this.
It was sick. Back in the day, it was sick. It was sick back in the day.
Jellyfish through it.
But yeah, I'm curious what they do all day, every day in the Backwood Vape Club. Oh,
So
it's
I
so
pay
funny.
$6.50 a night for this shit.
It's so funny. Do you think it's just always? I want to imagine there's like lights and music, and they're like shooting a music video, but it's just like
How white trash can that
six
music
white
video-
trash people, fat, fedora, neck beard like mine.
What are you
That's what
doing?
they're doing. They're fucking they're like, yo, let's cross. Let's hit each other's.
You got the guy in the camera just doing.
He's fucking. It's like a drone footage. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happens though.
And then I wonder if you would look up their website, that's what you see, just people just.
Yo, Saturday, come see the Backwood Vape Club. We're gonna be performing.
If you miss the bear, you ain't there, you know?
Book us for your next wedding.
Fog machine? No. This is
dude.
blue raspberry flavored. You can inhale too if you'd like.
One of those like Disney fans, the tiny ones, are just blowing into it.
Oh, it's brutal.
But yeah, that was the that one. And do you want to do what was left on yours? We gotta speed through these soon.
No, mine. That was it. It was Christmas talk and the bad jokes, but I forgot the joke halfway through this. So give up on that one. I need to write the joke down.
Oh, my last one was just different personalities, like where you
In
are. Because
cities,
like in
though.
the city, you're tough guy. You're walking. You're whatever.
No.
in
No.
like downtown.
Mm-mm.
I'm not like acting like a hood guy, but I'm like downtown. I'm a little hard.
Oh, you.
When I was walking, okay, this sounds horrible, but like in a sketchy area, whatever. In a sketchy area, you want to just like your guard's up a little bit. You're acting a little
Your
tougher.
guard
If
is-
someone,
No.
yes,
No.
yes.
You are not. No.
It definitely is.
No,
If I'm
you're
walking in
the-
a city,
you're the type of guy that puts the hood up and puts those palms in like, all right, let's get out of here as fast as possible. Let's hurry up, walk faster.
no, I'm not. I'm
You
not
are
looking scared.
No.
I'm in a city environment or somewhere. I'm like, okay, I'm in a sketchy neighborhood. I'm not looking scared. I'm not looking tough, but
Anytime
I'm
I've
walking.
seen you, you've walked like, all right, let's just walk a bit faster. There's no shot.
Yeah, but I'm not fucking hood up, hands in my pocket. Like,
Yes,
no, I'm not.
I promise.
I
you.
know I'm not because I was conscious about it when I was walking on my trip.
Where did you go?
Don't
that
worry
you were
about
sketchy?
it. Don't worry about it. But when I was walking, it was just it's just like, hey, let's act a little like not
Manlier?
pussy bitch boy. Yeah. But then you act the way you act from like there, and then you go to just like a subdivision. Hey Gary,
What's up, Phil?
you're not doing that. You're not doing any of that. And then you go to like a beach, you're a little puffier. You're in your gym, bro. And then you go to like a little town, subdivision, your cities, your whatever. Like you got a different personality everywhere you go, for sure.
That's somewhat true. I understand that. Like me walking out of my house, I'm waiting to see if anybody else is outside. I'll be like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
But I also am the type of guy that no matter what, it's just I'm always just like, yo, what's that guy doing? Was it? You got a problem over there? No. If he did, here's what I'll come up with.
You're walking like in downtown Detroit though. You're
Detroit. Why are
Yeah.
we in Detroit?
I just imagine the boarded
Try
up
New
windows.
York. New York City.
Yeah, but you're walking there. You're gonna be the same amount of relaxed as you are walking
No,
in your
because I
house
already
in a
told you when I
subdivision.
walked in New York City, I had everyone else in front of me because I was the tallest, biggest guy, walking with everybody there.
All right, no need to flex.
That's not a
Tallest,
that's not a flex.
biggest
It's not a flex.
It's so funny.
It was 4 girls and her dad's shorter than me. Yeah, 4 girls and her dad. He's walking up the stairs. We can hear it.
Oh,
Right?
where the fuck was that coming from? It's funny. Dom and I have been going to the gym, and he keeps making short jokes. I showed you our Instagram feed. It's literally just all short jokes towards me. I'm like, haha, very funny. So we're in the gym yesterday. I'm like, I'm gonna start sending you those like me when I warm up with my Gym Bros PR. He's like, dude, don't. He's like, don't say that. And I'm like, he's doing reps. I'm like, oh, look at that range of motion. I'm like, dude, I literally smelt protein. I'm like, I'm feeling like this. Like, how's that range of motion? I'm like, you gotta lift it like a meter. I'm like, nah, I'm good. This is that's it. I'm like, how's that feel? He's like, I'm like, yeah, you just keep sending me the short jokes. We're gonna go back and forth with this.
Yeah, it's also the same guy that on his story too, which is hilarious because a lot of people flamed him for it. I thought it was so funny. I don't know if he meant it as a joke or not, but it was still funny where he's just like, yo, this one guy passed me and said something like how I looked. Just give me like 4 years and I'll bench your entire bloodline. I'm like, what? What are you on?
It's so funny. Like, hey, he's on his Gym Bro shit. Do your thing, homie. But it's funny. It was
He's
funny.
the black top sweatpants type of bloodline.
Bro, I laughed so hard, but how fuck did you come from?
Upstairs.
No, I respect it. Do your thing, you know?
I was down with it. She got flamed so
funny.
hard for it
So
because
funny.
when we would play games, like his buddy,
Cringe culture is ruined a lot.
his buddy Nick and Taylor and Mitch are on, and we were all playing games on one game, and then he dies, and then just gets mad at the guy, and we're all like, "Okay, you gonna bench his bloodline next? Is that what you're gonna do? You gonna go call him out? You gonna go fight him?" And then the next round, we'd all stand back and let him go do it. No, you got it.
You got it.
You're good.
You're benching it.
Yeah.
That's so funny, though.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, he's so tall now.
Hello, little man. No, I don't think. How you doing?
He's gonna get angry.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably wrap up. It's been an hour and 30 minutes.
Holy
it's hour-
fuck.
Hour 18.
Podcasts are getting longer. It's more enjoyable.
It is getting longer. I know. The first half of this episode was a little slow because our energy drinks wore off because someone decided to play a game of Counter-Strike.
I won and came second. So go fuck
We're ready to
yourself.
record, and I come down. You're on round 2.
I'm sorry
of
you had to take a
17.
20-minute shower.
It was less than 20.
You're
It was like
I'm
12 minutes.
No, you're like, I'm going to go take a shower. 10 minutes, I'll be ready. Okay, perfect.
It was
I
like 12.
played a death match for 10 minutes, and I'm like, no, I'll start a competitive match.
You know how I know it was 12 minutes? Because you finished the death match in 10 minutes, and you're on round 2 when I got down here. Bro heard the shower was off, and he's
No,
like,
so-
nah,
no,
let's
no,
just.
it's funny.
Let's
It's
just
funny.
queue
You want to
up.
know my thought
Let's
process?
queue up. Fuck
I
it.
tried
It'll be
to-
like done by the time.
I queued up 3 times, and I just went, okay, so no one's like, I had to re-queue because one person didn't play. I'm like, this is a sign. I'll try one more time. I hear the shower go off. I'm like, hopefully it takes a long time to dry off, and then because one came up and I already accepted it when I heard it turn off. I'm like, it was a sign. It was a sign. No one's gonna choose this one. And then it joined. I'm like, maybe he won't notice when he comes downstairs. And I start playing, and you're like, dude.
I saw the 2, and I'm like,
You went. Are you a competitive?
yeah, because I saw 2, and I'm like, 5 on 5. Fucking bro, come on.
You were down at like I think 8:20.
I told you, he barks in the corner.
You were down at like 8:15, 8:20, and the game didn't finish till almost 9. Miles.
Sketch, right? Or he barks at the window, and I just imagine a face like this against the window.
Dude, that's so scary.
Either
That-
like this.
So that
They're like-
game, that fire tower,
Someone in there.
that fire tower game,
Hello?
that's one of them. That's one of the scare factors. This dude's literally watching you sleep, and all you can see because you're on your side like this, you're laying like this, and the window is right there. So you're laying down, and you just see his shadow, and you're like, yo, what is that? And then you do this, and he's right there. Holy
Don't fucking say that.
dude,
Do not say that.
freaky.
Do you know how many times I'll roll over, and on the perfect angle, I can see that window from my bed?
Then you should put some fucking curtains up.
They're right there, ready to be hung up.
They're actually right here.
They're right there.
Then hang them up.
I need to. But I'll look over, and I'm like, I don't like it. And I'll roll over, or then I'm sitting there, and if I have the lights off, I can see through the window. But if the lights are on, it's a reflection. I shit my pants. But we need to wrap this up. We're just going to keep rambling, and I am going to piss my pants in a minute.
All right.
So, Cayle, where can they find you?
That was actually pretty good. Cayle_39 because you have all the TikTok and all the other shit.
Can you please for now say like Instagram and TikTok instead of me having to go on Instagram and TikTok and your TikTok's like ready to be set up?
No. But you have all the keys to TikTok and all that. Like for the most part, that's what you say.
No, I know, but you need to say like Cayle39 on Instagram.
Cayle39 on Instagram and then TikTok. I'll promote our stuff for the most part on our stuff on my channels.
Okay. Make sure you follow the podcast channel on, for the most part, on both TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can find my
Spotify.
personal. Oh, you can pretty much find it on any podcast. I want to do that tonight with you, by the way. Set it up on so you can find us on everything, on all
Cool.
platforms.
Move on.
Make sure you follow my personal stuff at Marcus Howell on Instagram or on YouTube, and you can find me at It's Marcus Howell on TikTok and Instagram. And I think that's gonna be everything for tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. We covered all we wanted, talked about our childhood,
More than
and lived through a good time.
Sorry for the slow start, but if you're staying around, appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe. It'll help us a ton. So we'll talk to you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.